It's me, JJ Gamer, back here and doing things, aren't we? Today we're going to be playing a DDLC mod today. Again, and very quickly for the people who are here who have gotten this far in the video and would like not to have DDLC spoiled for them, go away. Actually, you should probably go away so that the game does not get spoiled for you. You don't want to get this game spoiled for you. It's a good game. If you don't have a personal computer, if you don't have a PC or personal computer, then watch someone else's playthrough. But if you have a personal computer, please play the game yourself. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. But what we're playing today, if you remember, I had back in the DDLC Isaac video. Editor, can we roll that footage? We have a special little thing here called the Doki Doki Game Folder. We have a folder. One of the folders that I have not unveiled to you yet is Your Girl Yuri, and that's our mod for today. That's the mod we'll be doing today. Let me scratch my eyebrow. Here's my wallet. Okay. There it is. Oh, it's been too long. This here, I get nostalgia from this. My first time playing DDLC was all just... I remember this screen. I remember this screen with all my heart. This brings back too many memories. I love it. It's incredible. Today we're looking at Doki Doki Fallen Angel. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that right now. Alright. This is the spoiler/content warning. You have to agree to this as well before watching this video. Doki Doki Fallen Angel is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. I have played it. If you have not, get the heck out of here and watch someone else. There's 2 billion playthroughs on this game. Go watch one or play. I highly recommend playing it yourself. If you don't have a personal computer, if you don't have a PC or personal computer, then watch someone else's playthrough. But if you have a personal computer, please play the game yourself. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod and can be downloaded for free at DDLC at http://DDLC.mo. By playing Doki Doki Fallen Angel, you agree that you have completed Doki Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers contained within. I agree. I should probably tell you this right now before we get started. A long time ago, I played the demo for this game, and I liked it. So, the fact that now this is the complete release of the game, so now that I'm playing this, the actual full release, it's like seeing an old friend again, you know? And you know what packs some extra nostalgia? Seeing this beautiful face right here. This beautiful face right here. If it has not been clearly stated yet, I'm a Yuri. I am a Yurian. I like Yuri. Yuri. Good. This is good. This right here, this is good. Don't change this. This is wonderful. This is what I strive for. Knowing that this happiness exists. Wonderful. Also joining us today, I want you to know, joining us today is Our lovely friend here. A little chibi. Little chibi Yuri. Say hi! Say hi! Okay. Alright now! Woo! Ow! Alright. Here we go! JJ! JJ? JJ, wake up! I shake myself awake. Huh? Upon opening my eyes, the image of Sayori fills my view. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom where I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I'm getting very serious flashbacks to the original game here.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed!
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Huh, wonder why I've heard that before. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Well, you promised me this morning you would check out some clubs, so I thought maybe...
What are you getting at, Sayori? What are you proposing there, Sayori? Are you proposing that I should maybe join your club?
Well, that you could come to my club!
Like I said, I have no interest in literature. Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Me?
Yeah, I'm going home.
But you promised!
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep!
Like how you promised me you'll look at clubs?
Oh, that was not in the original game. That was not in the original game. I know that for a fact. Oh, Sayori putting some hate on him. I shot myself in the foot there, didn't I? I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes! Let's go!
Sayori grabs my wrist and yanks me out of the chair. Ah! I remember this from the demo! I didn't remember it at first, but then I remembered it and I was like, oh! And thus marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, throws open the classroom door. Was it really necessary to use so much force when you could have just gently opened the door? Why? Why did you have to do? Why did you have to do? That was your choice. That was your choice to make that joke.
Everyone, the new member is here!
What did I say about calling me a new member? Yeah. We're not even into the real meat of this game yet, and I'm already impressed by it immensely. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. And now you're here. I've been really looking forward to finally seeing you. Wait, why did I say that out loud? My God! My glob! Who is this angel? absolutely stunning! You got that right! I've never seen her around school before. I would have remembered her if my eyes ever made contact with the likes of her. The way her lavender eyes pierce mine. Her long purple hair which frames her face. Her mature physique that any girl wished she had. Yes, I bet they wish they had that posture, didn't they? Why do I feel so hot all of a sudden? My face is burning and my palms are sweaty. Does the school turn the AC? Does the school turn off the AC after hours or something? You're gonna get used to this voice because it's the only voice I can do that isn't similar to Sayori. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
JJ, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club has an incredibly cute girl! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name's apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Natsuki. Natsuki. Sayori steps closer and leans into my ear.
You could just...
See, I know the lines from this game, and I know that this line is supposed to be, you can just ignore when she gets moody. But you know, that was pretty clever what you guys did. You guys are really bending my expectations in a really nice way that I like. It's superb, yes, very nice. Very nicely done, yes.
Can you believe she's the same age as us, JJ?
I turned to Sayori with a dumbfounded expression written on my face.
Don't let her size fool you. Natsuki can hold her own. You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori steps away and turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people who would like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I say this to both of them. However, my eyes never stray off Yuri.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
Yeah. I know you. I know you. I know you. And you know me. We both know each other. We both know we both know you. We both know who each other is. It's nice to see you again, Monika. How you doing?
That's right.
Monika smiles sweetly as her hair defies gravity. That smile. That damn smile. Yeah, we had class together last year, I believe. Monika and I were in the same chemistry class last year. I would joke with my friends how me and her had chemistry together, implying more of a romantic connection. In reality, we only had one interaction with each other. And that was when I had sneezed and she said, "Bless you," to which I accidentally responded, "You too."
That's right. It's great to see you again, JJ.
You too, Monika. Close enough.
Come sit down, JJ. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
My back is itching.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Thank you. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly trots back to the table, tray in hand. My hair's in my face, which is really great. I didn't even get a chance to read them. You ready? Oh! Natsuki trips and falls to the ground, tray in hand. Oh my god, are you okay? I rush out of my seat to help her. Ugh. Don't touch me! Natsuki gets up to her feet, onto her feet without my assistance. She quickly pats herself off. I think that was supposed to be a joke. Cupcakes! The tray of cupcakes spilled over. I wonder what this will have to do with the story. On the floor, I see a dozen chocolate cupcakes with colored frosting ranging from pinks and whites. Each one is decorated to look like little cats with chocolate chips to make the noses and ears. Natsuki looks really sad that she dropped her cupcakes. Sayori seems pretty sad too. Hey, it's alright. Look, not all of them fell out. I pick up the tray. Although a decent number of cupcakes hit the floor, there's still a few that stayed relatively safe in the tray. We can still eat these, right? Right. Yay! We still got cupcakes! Natsuki, why don't you get a broom to clean these up? Alright. Natsuki goes to the closet and we continue where we had left off. Sayori leans into my ear. Hey, JJ? Yeah? You did good there. Well, everyone just seemed disappointed.
That's just like you.
What do you mean?
Alright, let's eat these cupcakes!
Sayori ignores my question. She immediately grabs one, followed by Monika and then me. Sayori? She's right here. Natsuki also returns, brooms in hand.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. After she finishes sweeping up the mess, Natsuki returns to the table. She's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Instead of just, I remember the story, but I remember all the bits of dialogue, but I remember at this point, the dialogue is something like, I take a bite out of the cupcake, but this one, I shove the entire cupcake into my mouth like a vacuum. Tasty. And look at her face, she is appalled. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is you got a giant cupcake in your mouth. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thinking me? It's not like I made them for you or anything. Yeah? I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. Yuri, what are you doing? Don't fall over. Don't fall. No, don't fall. Come here. Aw. There, yes. But not for you, dummy. My mouse was on the screen. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot and in the center of the table. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I understand. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I do at least enjoy a cup of tea. That do be correct. Yeah, did you know I drink oolong? I drink oolong! Thank you, Yuri! Thank you, Yuri! This is good. This is actually good. I love oolong. Also, I'll have you know that this is our friend Bob Ross on this mug. We got Bob Ross on this mug. Woo! And just to push the envelope, you know what I got? Chocolates. Y'all be slacking on your Yuri history up in here. I got my tea and my chocolates. Get dunked on. Well, tea, we read that. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I almost choke on my tea. I was fearful of this question. I can't tell Monika was bribed with cupcakes and then practically dragged here by Sayori. Sayori bribed me with cupcakes and then dragged me here. Exactly what you didn't want to say. Good job, but you have failed. Monika shoots a glance at Sayori and then back at me. Excuse me, Monika. Then she then smiles warmingly at...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. So, JJ, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, yet another question I was not ready to answer. Considering I've read little to nothing the past years, I don't really have a good way of answering. Well, I've at least read some types of art forms. If there's one thing I'll agree with Natsuki on, Azumanga Daioh is pretty good, I'll give you that. Yuri seems like an avid reader, so I need to give her an answer that would seem impressive. Think, JJ, think! Use your brain! Manga! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Did you say manga? Yeah, why? No reason. Alright then.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of psychological horror lately.
I read a horror book once! Technically, I watched a movie based off a book, but they're practically the same thing.
They're not! They're not the same thing!
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Trying to show off much? What was that, Monika? What was that, Monika? Oh! I was just saying, that's unexpected, Yuri, for someone of such gentle nature like you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sari slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! There it is! I'll take Baka for 200. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Wanna bet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your mind. I could listen to Yuri talk about writing all day. Honestly? Me too. My thoughts are interrupted by Monika. Of course they are! When did she not do that? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in awkward silence for a moment.
Okay, everyone. I have an idea.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
What?
Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, JJ?
What is this, an interrogation? Why do these girls keep asking me different questions? Hold up! There's still one small problem.
Eh? What's that?
I never said I would join this club. My friend? What is your deal? I never said I would join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I haven't made a definitive decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, my train of thought has been derailed. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry. I thought... JJ...
You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with not just these four girls, but you're right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Siri wraps her arms around me in a vice grip, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
JJ, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
You too, Monika. Once again, I failed to form a proper sentence in front of Monika. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, JJ, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Senior and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind can't stop focusing on one of the girls. Yuri. Maybe I'm crazy, but I definitely felt a connection between us. Why do you think I downloaded this mod, my dude? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I can take this opportunity to grow closer to her. Alright! I'll just have to play my cards right, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Perhaps if I write a good poem, I can gain the attention of a specific girl. Yuri said she liked horror, right? Well, let's see what I can conjure from that. I've never heard this. I take a seat at my desk. Poems. Poems, 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 poems. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my... I continue to repeat the word over and over in my head, as if that will give me inspiration. Beep bop boop bop 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 skadoo bip. I don't know what to write. I'm not feeling particularly inspired. Dude, I've at least written 2 poems in my life before. Maybe if I just write... They're hitting us hard with these jokes. Maybe if I just write 20 random words down... No, that would never work. I get up from my chair.
What do I do? I'm a new member. I have to show I'm good enough to be part of the club. More so, I want to impress. I can't afford to embarrass myself. I already did what I already did when I told Yuri I only read manga. Aha! I should check out the bookstore. I wonder who we'll meet there. Are we gonna meet perhaps a little lavender lattice, maybe? I grab my notebook and head out. Alright, let's see. I begin running my fingers along various books. I start to pick random books off the shelf. Unwind? No. Get? No. Lightning Thief? What am I, 13? There has to be some decent books here somewhere. Yeah, if only I could find a decent manga, if only I could find a decent book to read. That would be really good. Huh? Oh, this is just Azumanga Daioh. Right, yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. I'll let you get back to what you were doing. I pull another off the shelf. Yo! Yo! You guys are spicy. You guys are spicy. You guys are very spicy. Doki Doki Outcast is the name of another Yuri mod, and I believe another good one, and they just made a reference to that. Doki Doki Outcast? No. A guy walks beside me. Guy! Is that Outcast? He picks it up. This is a great story. I'm sure it is. I walk to the next aisle. I love oolong. I walk to the next aisle. Ugh, this is useless. It's no use! What's useless? Ah! I wonder who will meet there. A little lavender lattice, maybe? I quickly jerk my body to face the random voice. Oh, it's you, Monika. Did I scare you? Did you scare me? I think we all know the question. I think we all know the answer to that, don't we? Wasn't that a good edit? Was that a good edit? See, isn't that a good joke? Me? Scared? Nah. I nearly peed my pants, but overall I'm good. What are you doing here? Looking for some books on Chopin. Who? Frederick Chopin. He's a virtuoso in painters back in the early 1800s. Monika's eyes seem to light up whenever she talks about an old dead... Monika's eyes seem to light up whenever she talks about old dead guys. Are you into piano, Monika? Not exactly. I'm only beginning to learn. Piano? Really? A girl of your talents? Well, that's great, Monika. Now it's my turn. What are you doing here, JJ? What am I doing? I would never go to a bookstore in my own village. Well, since I'm now part of the literature club, I wanted to get more well-versed in the material. Do you have anything in mind? Not really. I've just been looking. In the horror section? Huh? I look up and see this is the aisle marked horror. Did you happen to get inspired by a certain someone from the club? Yeah, about that. You're fun to tease, JJ. My face turns beet red. I spot a purple figure near... There she is! There she is! There she is! There's our perfect purple... Ow! I spot a purple figure near the checkout. Hey, Monika? Isn't that Yuri over there? Huh? Monika turns around and sees Yuri checking out a handful of books. What a coinkydink! How 3 club members all went to the bookstore by themselves at the same time. Goodness gracious! What a coincidence! How 3 club members all went to the bookstore by themselves at the same time. Yeah, isn't that a coincidence, Monika? Monika seems to be fixated on Yuri. Monika? I have a feeling she's just gonna go and Thanos snap her out of existence. Oh! Sorry about that, JJ. I just got a bit distracted. JJ, do you mind if I ask you a question? Go ahead. What do you think of the club members? Monika seemed really serious when she asked that. Well... As you know, Sayori and I are best friends. Natsuki seems alright for the most part. And Yuri? What about Yuri? At the club, you seem really entranced by her. Did I? You did. Nope. Are you sure? Yuri's a good asset to the club, but she's very timid around new people. I'd be very upset if she left because she felt uncomfortable in the club. Monika, I would never do that. Give me a second. Okay, let's analyze our situation right here. What's Monika doing? She's trying to stop us to hang out with Yuri! She's trying to make it so we can't hang out with her! Monika, I would never do that. Good. Just keep your distance from Yuri, okay? Yeah, I know you want me to. But I ain't! That is not happening. Why do you think I downloaded this mod, Monika? Because I'm going to spend time with Yuri, the Lavender Lass, okay? Just keep your distance from Yuri, okay? Are you sure that's the right thing? Are you sure about that? I don't want to isolate her. Everything is better that way. Of course it is. Because you love me, don't you? You love me, right? Please pick me. Monika is acting really weird. Why would I purposely avoid Yuri? Well, I have to go now. Bye, JJ! Monika skips off. How much more tea water do we have? Monika skips off. It looks like Yuri has already finished checking out her books and is left too. Why would it make Yuri uncomfortable? Everything is better that way. Something about the way Monika said that made me feel uncomfortable. Perhaps I'm just overthinking things. I end up not buying any books. Instead, I just began to walk home. Please tell me I get to spend a moment with Yuri at least. It looks like Yuri has already finished checking out her books and is left too. Thank you, Monika, for doing that. I still have a poem to write. Hey! Do I have to tell you what time it is, or can you make a guess? Because you probably know what time it is, don't you? Yep, I got it in the video right here. I'm sorry, but it's going to be an entire hour if I let it go for that. But don't worry. I am aware of your time scheduling, and I will allow you to go. It's time to go. So, content scale-wise, what I want to point out, I have recorded this in bulk. I have, like, probably four more half-hour episodes of this ready already. So, I mean, duh, it's a 5. We got a 5. This is something we're doing again. This is something that we're going to be doing again. So, prepare yourselves for that. Prepare yourselves for more Dokis. Put on the hat. So, so I guess when all is said and done, I only have one thing to say. Until next time, hats off to you.
Were you expecting JJ? No, he couldn't make it today, so he asked me to...
Monika!
Oh, hi, JJ.
What did I tell you about hijacking my channel?
Okay, I'll leave.